Hey, what's going on, guys? It's 420 Bill here, and today I want to show you guys how to get the Master Sword and the Hylian Shield in Breath of the Wild. And first thing you want to do is head northeast of Hyrule Castle. You find the Lost Woods. And once you do, you'll find the Lost Woods and you'll find this torch. Just keep traveling from torch to torch, and you'll notice the embers and the flames. They point the direction to go. And once you get to these two torches that are right over here. When you get to these two torches, you have to pull out a torch, and actually there's no more torches placed throughout the woods from this point on. You actually have to use the flame from your torch and just follow it until you actually find Korok Forest, where the Master Sword is. And you just have to stop and pause for a second and look at what direction the flame and the embers are going towards or blowing towards. And it's really easy, just don't jump, because if you do, the fire will go out, and then if you run off, then it'll send you right back to the very beginning. But once you get to this opening, you can just put it out and run from this point on when you get to this little corridor. And when you get in there, this is how you find Korok Forest, and right in the very entrance of Korok Forest is the Master Sword. Now, to be able to pull out the Master Sword, you have to have 13 hearts. So if you have 13 hearts total, then the Master Sword is all yours. And for the Hylian Shield, you actually get that at Hyrule Castle itself. And it is right around like the moat region, right by a huge pillar. It's right here. And the closest shrine is right by the quarry ruins. And you want to teleport towards there. But once you get by that pillar, it's really easy. If it's nighttime, you'll see these luminous stones that you can that'll help guide you, and you can just glide towards. But if not, you just go right here. And once you glide in, then all you have to do is drop down. And once again, like I said, at nighttime, right there to the right, these luminous stones will show up. They'll be bright. But you just use bombs, and you have to do this about 2 or 3 times, blow open these doors, and you get in this mine cart, and you just drop a bomb or use stasis on it and hit it, and blast your way to the next little section. Like I said, there's 2 different ways. I use the bomb, or you can use stasis. And then once you do, then there's another little area in here that you have to blow up. It's just a big empty room you run through right here. And right here is another wall you have to blow up. Then you just want to head to the left. And at the end of this hallway, there's another wall. And I think this is the final wall you have to blow up. Now you want to make sure you have some arrows for this too, because not just for this part right here, you need to have an arrow to blast that eye to open this gate, but you also want to have it for the mini boss, for when you get the Hylian Shield. I suggest having at least 20 arrows, regular arrows. Now for this part, it's pretty easy. If you fought one of the normal Cyclops guys before, I forgot what their names are. It's like Halnox or whatever, and there's a Stalnox. It's pretty much the same exact thing, except his eye pops out. It's about the only difference. But you just want to hit him with the arrow in the eye, and then when he drops, attack him. But that's about it, guys. That's how you get the Hylian Shield. And it's pretty easy to get this, but the part that's fun and that's a little bit more difficult is if it breaks, how do you get it and how do you repair it? And all you have to do if it breaks is, first off, you're gonna have to do this side quest, and it's called for Tarry town. You want to make sure you have 3,000 rupees, and you're gonna want to collect wood. You need bombs, and you just take 2 bombs and blow down a tree, then blow it up to collect the wood. And once you've collected about 99 of those, 99 should be good enough for it, then you want to go, it's right next to Hateno Village. I can't pronounce it right, but there's a shrine right next to it, right to the west of it. And you want to teleport to that shrine, and you want to follow right from that shrine, right over this bridge, right to here. And this guy says he'll sell you a house for 50,000 rupees, and you just say that you can buy it, and he drops the price down to 3,000. And you have to give him, I think, 30 piles of wood, 20 or 30 piles of wood, and 30 and 3,000 rupees. And you buy your house. And once you bought that house, it'll actually start the Tarry Town side quest. And all you have to do after that is you just talk to him again, finish it, give him his wood, 3,000 rupees, and then go over here and talk to Hudson. And Hudson is actually the one who creates Tarry Town. And after you start that, he tells you that he's going to go to a little bit north. It's like Kala region. And this is where he goes. This is where Tarry Town's going to be. Now, once you're here, you just talk to him, and he tells you he wants to build Tarry Town, but he needs somebody strong that could help him with the construction. And he says a Goron would be perfect. And so your first person you have to find to help, start this town is a Goron. You're pretty much helping him build this town, and you have to find 4 people. The first one's a Goron, but the stipulation is they all have to have the sun at the end of their name. And the first one's right here in the southern mine. You come talk to him, and when you talk to Grayson, he'll tell you if it's daytime, he'll tell you to come back at nighttime. And when it's nighttime, he'll be right here by this fire, and you talk to him, and him and his son will go to Tarry Town. And all you have to do after that is you go back to Tarry Town and talk to Hudson again, and he'll tell you he needs somebody for clothing, that he needs a tailor. And after that, once he tells you he needs a tailor, he pretty much tells you where to go. He said Gerudos are good tailors. And you go to the Car Bazaar, and there's a Gerudo there that's named Rodson. Now, after Rodson, he says you go back to Tarry Town, and he tells you need somebody to run a general store. And that's when you find Fyson. And then after you go back to Tarry Town again, he tells you he's getting married to Rodson. They fell in love, and he needs a priest. And the priest is actually in Zora's domain, and you just go, it's the last one, the Zora. So the last one it could be. And he's right under here underneath the king's chamber. His name's Capson, and he's the priest. And now that you have the priest, then when you go back to Tarry Town, he tells you he needs you to invite some friends, some old friends. And you just have to go back to where your house is, and his old friends will still be right out front, and you just invite them to the wedding. And then after you invite them, when you go back this last time, you actually get to watch the ceremony and his wedding. And then just make sure after the ceremony, to go and talk to him again to complete the Tarry Town side quest. And that's about it, guys. And you just come up to this ledge right here in Tarry Town, and you talk to this man right here. And if you break your Hylian shield, you can buy it back from him for 3,000 rupees. But yeah, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and until next time, peace.